This is a short biography on Henri Matisse and some of his paintings, and it is by
Marshall Nelson
and Wyatt Nelson.
Henri Matisse was born in a tiny, tumble-down weaver's cottage at 8 o'clock in the evening of the last night of the year, December 31st, 1869. He was born in the north of France near the Belgian border. In 1896, Matisse was elected as associate member of the Société Nationale, which meant that each year he could show his paintings at the Société without having to submit them for review. In the same year, he exhibited 5 paintings in the Salon de Société Nationale and Fine Arts, and the state bought 2 of his paintings. This was the first and almost only recognition he received in his native country during his lifetime. "My mother had a face with generous features," said her son Henri, who always spoke of her with particular tenderness of the sensitivity. Throughout the 40 years of her marriage, she provided unwavering, rock-like support to her husbands and her sons. Matisse later said, "My mother loved everything I did."
Matisse's childhood memories were of a stern upriding, be quick, look out, run along, get cracking, were the thoughts that rang in his ears as a boy. In later years, when survival itself depended on habits of thrift and self-denial, the artist prided himself on being a man of the North. When Matisse in turn had children of his own to bring up, he tricked himself for any lapse in discipline or open display of tenderness as weakness on his part.
The young Matisse was an awkward youth who seemed ill-adapted to the regions of the North. In particular, he hated the cold winters. He was a pensive child, and by his own account, he was dreamy, frail, and not outstandingly bright. In later life, he never lost his feeling for his native soil, for seeds and growing things he had encountered in his youth.
At the age of 77, Henri Matisse began the greatest project of his life and spent more than 4 years working on the chapel. He made artwork of it called the Chapel of Rosary in Vannes. Its architecture, its stained glass windows, its interior furnishing, its murals, and the vestments of the priests. It is perhaps the greatest assembled artwork of the 20th century, and certainly the greatest religious commission. This is another painting by Matisse that we really like, called The Snail. Anyway, thanks for watching. Goodbye.